Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this episode, I am going to talk about the terminology of different parts of the sweater. And before start, if you want to purchase a stitching machine or stacker machine, or if you want to rent or buy the calculation sheet software, let's have a talk in the WhatsApp. And let's start today's episode. The first one I want to talk about is the cuff width here, okay? And you can measure density from here to here, or here to here, the cuff width. And the second one is called the sleeve width. It's over here, okay? So we have to measure from this point to this point, that is vertical to this edge. This is the second one where we called the sleeve width. And the second one is called the sleeve height, from the shoulder point to the bottom of the sleeve, okay, here to here. This is what we called the sleeve height. The first one is over here, the bottom width, from here to here, and you can measure from here to here or here to here. This is still the bottom width, okay? We know this part is consists of the ribbon, right? But we just refer to it as the bottom width. And the fifth one is called the waist width, here to here. If you choose the slim waist, if you choose the straight waist, because the measurement of the waist width is identical to the bottom width. The sixth is called the chest width. From here to here, it is what we called the chest width. And we measured this width 2 centimeters below the armpit. So from here to here is what we called the chest width. This is the sixth part. The seventh part, if you choose a curved clip, okay, if this one is curved like this, there will be the across from here. Alright? There will be across from here, from here to here. It's called cross front, and the back part is called the cross back. All right, the customers will generally give you the height from the shoulder point to the line here, so you can locate this mark on the sweater. And for the waist width as well, the customers generally will give you the height from the shoulder point to this line, okay, in the vertical way, in order to determine the location of the waist width of the sweater. Okay, and I'm going to turn it back. The eighth one is called the front neck base, from here to here. Alright, and the nice part from here to here is the neck width. The customers will generally give you this size. Before the 11th, here, I actually missed one part here. It's called the shoulder width. From here, the shoulder point to the right shoulder point, okay, the measurement. This line is called the shoulder width. The 11th is called the hem height, from here to here. This is generally the height of the rib, right? It's called the hem height. And the 12th is called the customer armhole height, but this is actually the diagonal line from here to here. Okay, and I'm going to talk about the formulation to let you know the vertical armhole height and the customer armhole height. The green line is called the customer armhole height. The distance is from here to here, and we know from here to here is the chest width, right? And from here to here is the shoulder width, right? So how can we be able to calculate this part? Let's just regard the green line is A squared, okay? So this one, B. And how to calculate B? The formulation will be the chest width, C H E chest width minus shoulder width. Bracket, right? Divided by 2. That will be B. So we know A given by the customers, and we know B calculated by us. Because in general, the customers will give us the chest width and the shoulder width, right? So we can calculate B. So what about C? We have to use the Pythagorean theory. Square root, okay, customer armhole height times customer armhole height minus bracket chest width minus shoulder width bracket divided by 2 and times again bracket chest width minus shoulder width bracket divided by 2, right? And the C can be calculated. The C is the vertical armhole height that we have to use in the calculation software. And for the blue line as well, the blue line is called the cap height, okay? CAP, HEIGHT. The customers will not give the size of this line. So we still have to calculate by ourselves. This is the customer height, right? And the red line as well. See, from here to here, it's called the sleeve width. Is that right? Because the sleeve has been folded. So this one here to here is the sleeve width. Sleeve width. WIDTH. We just regard the green line as A squared, and regard how the red line here to here is B. Okay. So we have to calculate C from shoulder point to here in local way. Okay. The Pythagorean theory will be A squared equals B squared plus C squared. Is that right? Square root. Okay. Customer armhole height times customer armhole height, right? Minus B. The B is the sleeve width, right? Sleeve width times sleeve width, and this is the calculation of the C cap height. All right. Okay, let's turn it back. So now we know the customer armhole height. This is the 12th, right? 13. The 13th is the neck depth from here to here, all the way to the front neck base. Okay, here to here is the neck depth. And let's scroll down here. The part here is called armhole flanaro. See, from here to here is the rib height, right? And plus the collar edge from here to here, and generally it's needed by the F ribbon, right? The collar height from here to here equals collar height, COLLAR, collar height, HEIGHT, equals the collar edge, LLAR, EDGE, plus rib height, EIGHT. Is that right? And these are the terminology of the different parts of the sweater I'm gonna say in this episode. Okay, and see you next round.